And tonight we're going to be going over the hours of operation, our VIP rewards card and all the benefits that gives you, some hints and tips for you about your cars, of course all the reasons to use us for your service. We have some demonstrations for you. We're going to actually explode an airbag for you, show you what that looks like. We'll be out in the shop. You've got some of the techs are here also, and you can ask any questions you might have of the technicians too. Now, I'd like to introduce my staff, service and parts staff actually. And first of all, now guess who? That's it. My name is Frank. Again, if you need him, just ask away. Next, we have our service advisor staff. Our first and probably longest service advisor is Matt Gritz. Some of you may know him already. Matt, come on out and say. There's Matt Gritz. Matt's been with us for 14 years. And next, we have Bob Liardi. Been around a long time. Bob knows the business very well. And next, we have Gary Cole. Gary, come on out and say hello, Gary. Gary's a fairly new addition.
Hello, everybody.
And he's here to help you anything you need. Okay? And then there's always Vinny Gianni. Vinny is our dispatcher or production foreman, whatever you want to call him. He makes sure all your cars get done. Another new addition, Chad Bardwa. He's all your service advisors and your dispatcher. This is Mr. Chris Mers. Where is Chris? Is he here? Here he is. Chris is our greeter. He meets everybody out front, hopefully. He greets everybody as you guys are all coming in. Next, we have Kimberly King. Kim is your reservation specialist. A lot of you have probably already spoken to her. In fact, everyone. And we also have another receptionist, or reservation specialist, Jamie Conklin. Parts department. This is our parts manager, Jason Esposito. And where's Dave? Dave Campbell? There he is. Dave is the assistant parts manager. Bill Wilson. Come on out and say hello. Bill is at the parts counter back here in the service department area. And anytime you need anything, Bill will be glad to help you at the counter there. And we also have Jamie Pfeiffer. Where's Jamie? You coming? Here he is. Jamie insisted I play the Rocky theme, but I refused, you know. So that's just... What a crew. Expanded our hours for your convenience. We're now open until 4 o'clock on Saturdays. Okay, so if anybody needs anything, you know, hopefully it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to come on down. The rest of the week, the operating hours are from 7:30 in the morning until 6 o'clock at night. Okay, so anybody you need a quick oil change or something on your way home from work, you can drop in at 5:30, and then we'll get you done. Saturdays, as I said, we're from 7:30 to 4 o'clock, and Sundays we do take a day off. Next. All right, this is the best part of the night. We have a raffle, our first raffle. Everybody get their raffle tickets? Okay, first raffle for the evening is going to be a mini detail in our detail department. It's a $99.95 value, by the way. And the winner is, everybody got a ticket, right? 669-756. 756. Stay there, I'll come to you. Congratulations. You're very welcome. I need your raffle ticket. Next, I'd like to go over the pick-up and drop-off procedures. For your convenience, we offer after-hour pick-up and drop-off using our early bird night owl drop-off box. If anybody's been here already, you've probably seen it on the entrance. You see where Chris is standing there. Okay, there's that black box, and that's what it looks like on your left. You open the black box, and there'll be envelopes inside it. You make sure you fill out the envelope. Very, very important that you sign that envelope, because without that signature, we're really not supposed to work on your car. Sign that envelope, put your keys in the envelope, slide it in through the mail slot, which is inside the box. And that's just another picture of it. That's exactly what the envelope looks like, what I'm talking about. And this is the spot for the signature down here. You'll see the big signs outside. It says service drop-off. That's the row where you should drop off your car. And then Chris will grab it in the morning and put it where it needs to go. After hours, you can pay ahead over the telephone using a credit card or a debit card, whatever it is you might have. And your car hopefully will be parked in the service pickup room, okay, which is right up in the front there. You'll see it, you can't miss it. One thing I do have to mention, when you leave here tonight or any other time, please try not to go out the front driveway here and make a left turn. It's very dangerous. We've had quite a few accidents that way. People come down the center aisle and they just aren't paying attention and somebody gets hit. Okay, so you can always go out our side entrance over here. You go out through where all the new car inventory is parked. Just go out that way and you can make a left and go to the light and then come down this way. It's a lot safer for everybody. Okay, when you bought your car, you also got a VIP card. Your VIP card obviously has a value of about $1,295. You do get a lot of different benefits with the VIP card. First of all is you do get a free loaner car with a reservation. Okay, you have to call roughly about 10 days to 2 weeks ahead of time to get a reservation for a loaner car. That's not just for a quick oil change. An oil change we can usually get you out in a half an hour, 40 minutes, give or take a little bit. So we try to reserve the loaner cars for anything major, which is like, over 2 hours, give or take. Free tow service in Suffolk County during business hours, which is Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4. You get a 10% discount on any accessories you buy. And that's on accessories, it's not for service, okay, but it's any accessories that you buy, the parts and the labor, for as long as you own your car. Just present the card and you'll get your 10% discount. Senior citizen discounts on a lot of repairs. Everybody gets a free car wash every time they come in. And we also do a free annual 41-point safety check. A lot of people use that right before they're going to go on a trip. Something along those lines. Once a year you come in and we go over the whole car for you, give a list of anything the car might be getting ready for or something you're going to need before you go on your trip. The Auto Butler. Everybody already got their one free application of the Auto Butler, okay? The Auto Butler does everybody know what that is, Auto Butler? That's our premier paint protection program that we put on the cars. Some of you have purchased a contract, which means you get the paint program reapplied every 6 months. If you didn't purchase it, you already got your free one, and that's what comes with this. Okay, we give it to every car before we put it out on the road. The Saturday service, like I said, is from 7:30 until 4 o'clock. And everybody also got the nitrogen installed in their tires. We put that in every car when we deliver it for you. And we also have a free shuttle service that we offer. Very important that you remember to present us your VIP card when you come in for service, because every time you come in, we swipe your card and you get rewards points. Okay, that's another benefit of the card. My, these are coming up quick. Raffle. Okay, we have another restaurant card, and the winner is 669750. Here we go. Thank you. Okay, next we're going to get into some hints and tips about your cars. First off, I don't know if anybody's had the pleasure yet, but has anybody seen a loose gas cap light yet? Okay, there you go. Okay. Check your fuel cap light. Check your gas cap, obviously. But after you tighten the gas cap, that light may or may not go off right away. Okay, it takes what they call a global trip sometimes before it'll run the test to see if the gas cap is loose and leaking. Okay, and a global trip, sometimes it's one trip, sometimes it's two, it depends on which system it's testing. But that's when the engine goes from fully warmed up to fully cold, back to fully warmed up. Okay, so it might take a day or two sometimes before that happens. Don't be alarmed. If it's really driving you nuts, stop in, we'll turn it off. Okay? On your defrosters, you may or may not have noticed, but when you turn your defroster on, your AC light lights up. Okay, that's designed that way. The reason it's designed that way is because your defroster acts as a dehumidifier and keeps your windows a lot clearer, a lot faster. You can turn that off if you push the AC button, the light will go off. But if the windows start to fog up a little, just push the button. Keyless entry systems. The range on our keyless entry systems is about 75 feet. However, that is in a clear line of sight. Anything in between you and the car when you're pointing the key at it is definitely going to change the range. Fuel. Some of you might be under the impression that you put high octane fuel in the car, you're going to get better gas mileage, better performance, etc., etc. Your cars, unless you have a Civic Si or an S2000 or something along those lines, one of the higher performance vehicles, your cars are all designed to run on 87 octane. Your performance will actually deteriorate if you put higher octane fuel in it. Don't recommend it, not necessary. Save your money, especially these days. Maintenance minder. Your maintenance minder is a little wrench that'll show up on your dashboard. The wrench shows up when it's absolutely positively time to come in for an oil change. Okay, we recommend your first oil change in the 4,000 to 5,000 mile vicinity. The light will come on when it's required at that point. Now I'd like to talk about some of the reasons that you should use us for your service on your car. One of the biggest things and most important really is the training that my staff goes through. That's just well, it's most of the guys. There's some of the guys that aren't here, and there's some of the guys that weren't present for the picture. But everybody has to go through a certain amount of mandatory training hours with American Honda. And we have to keep them all current with that. They have self-study modules that they do at home. They do it here, and they also go away for a week at a time to Honda school. So it's very, very important. And as we take our little walk later on, you'll see our Wall of Fame. This is just a picture of some of the training certificates and plaques and awards that we have that the guys have all won. Recalls. Every time your car comes in for service, our computer sends your VIN number through Honda's computer. If there's any open recall, you'll know about it. So we let you know every single time. You can't get that at the gas station. We also have a complete electronic history. Everything on your car that was done since the day we got it is all stored in our computer. So anything you need to know, you let us know. We can print it out for you. This also happens to be a good value builder when you go to sell your car. When you go to sell it and somebody asks, if the car was maintained, et cetera, we can print it out and hand it to them and show them that it was all dealer maintained. So that's a big selling feature. We have a whole load of special tools and equipment, again, all required by American Honda, and most of the private shops don't have this kind of stuff. It's all computerized and electronics. That's just a quick sample of some of it. And then we also have something that the aftermarket doesn't have, the technical assistance line. There's a whole group of engineers out in California. Anytime we get into a problem that we're not quite sure of, we pick up the phone and call them. Anything we find that's unusual with a car, look, a weirdo problem pops up or something, we pick up the phone and call them and let them know, and they let the rest of the country know. If they start to see a lot of it, then obviously they run into to make some kind of a running change in production or something. But it's really good. It's a lot of information there. And we also have a huge parts warehouse right over in Windsor Locks, Connecticut. And anything in that warehouse I can usually get overnight. We have I think it's about $400,000 worth of inventory right here. And we also have our other building around the corner, the Apple Automotive Discount Center. So we have quite a bit of stuff in stock. And as I said, whatever we don't, we can get next day usually. And then you always, of course, get the peace of mind of a guarantee. All the repairs that we do are guaranteed for 12 months, 12,000 miles. And the other thing you'll notice, hopefully nobody will ever have the experience, but if you ever have to have any kind of body work done or anything, a lot of the insurance companies are only paying for aftermarket parts, okay, depending on the age of your vehicle. Nothing fits your car like a Honda part. You'll notice all the seams and the fit, finish, everything about it. There's a big difference. This is a good slide to show you the difference in oil filters. The filter on the left is a Honda filter. The one on the right is an aftermarket filter that you might get at a Jiffy Lube or who knows what, a TSS, etc., etc. But you notice the difference in the amount of filter material here, the size of the strainer in the middle. There's actually a check valve in the top of ours. You pay a little bit more for it, but you really do get a big difference in quality. Engine oil. The first picture on the left, right? You see how this has got kind of a gold tinge to it? Okay? That's new oil. After 4,000 miles, the oil is obviously browner. Okay? By the time it gets over to 7,000 miles, the oil is actually black. We recommend every 4,000 to 5,000 miles. From past experience, it's worked out very well for everybody. You also get a free car wash every time you come in. We run it through, get you in and out in a few minutes. And of course, there's our express service department. Express service is open from 7:30 to 6 o'clock, Monday through Friday. Try and be here like 5:30, this way, we can get you in and get you done. And usually we get an oil change done in half an hour, 45 minutes. Every time you come in, you're going to get used to seeing this form. Every time you come in, this is our multi-point inspection. There's like 20 to 25 different items on that form that we go over with you. And as you can see, it's got the red, yellow, and green boxes. Most of you obviously will have new cars, so you should all be in the green. Okay, but as your car gets older, you'll see a box here and there every now and then. It might have a yellow, and then it'll turn to red when it's time to do it right away. Okay, we also offer a lot of detail services. I don't know how many people know about it, but we have a whole department in the back. I have probably 6 or 7 guys in there. And we offer what we call our good, better, and best services. Okay, you can just come in for your free car wash, but then you can supersize it if you'd like. And supersizing it is an exterior wash, a wipe down of the dash, clean the windows and vacuum it out, and some tire shine. And it's a real good bargain. It's cheaper than you can get it at the car wash. And then we have our Express Auto Butler package in your bags that you all got tonight. There's a whole brochure in there. You can look it over and see, you know, I don't want to sit here and read everything to you. That would be a little boring, I think, for all of you. And these are our better services. We have the Premier Auto Butler package. And then we have our best services, which is the interior and the exterior separately. Okay. And then we have our ultimate service, which includes all the above. Okay, so it's basic, it's a complete detail all the way through the whole car. We also do headlight restoration. This is a little bit easier to see, but as you can see here, you've all seen a car with those foggy yellow headlights on them at some point in time, okay, as they get older, okay? Okay, they're usually older, okay, but we...
I said we old.
Yep.
Always say, let's turn on the candles.
There you go. Well, I can actually clean those for you. Okay, we can get them back to looking like brand new again. Again, after an interior detail, you can't really see in the picture, and same with the exterior. It's just before and after pictures. Those pictures are all in your brochures too.
Like I said, we do a lot with body shops and stuff like that, so we're constantly getting in hoods, fenders, stuff like that. But anything your car may need, there's a good possibility they have it right in Windsor locks, so you can get it next day. If not, all your cars are under warranty right now. If it's coming from California or Texas or Ohio, you know, there is overnight availability that we can get anything that you need next day that they might not have. Walking through the department here, I'll show you guys, this is the latest and greatest key machines. You guys all have the new style laser cut key. They're all sidewinder keys now. You guys want to hold on to those keys and any extra sets you have because they get kind of pricey to replace. Anywhere between $150 to $200 depending on which key model you have, if it has a remote or not. So, and if you lose all the keys, you have a question?
Yeah. Is there a battery in that?
There's a battery in the remote, yes. There is a replaceable battery in there.
And you can we can replace it ourselves if we have to bring it in here?
Yeah, I would recommend maybe you stop by here. They put a real little screw in there, and if you don't use the exact tip on that screwdriver, it's real easy to strip them out. And they actually Loctite those screws into those remotes when they put them together. So it can be a little difficult, and if the screwdriver is just a little too big, it'll strip out almost immediately, and it just makes it harder. But I think Jamie keeps a screwdriver here, right?
We have one at the
right tip
also.
to take care of that. But hold on to those keys, because if you do lose all of them, it involves towing the vehicle back into the dealership. Because the car does have to be here to have it programmed to your car. There's an immobilizer chip in there, which is a safety device. So, you know, give them to the to the kids or the dog or someone responsible to hold on to that extra set, so you don't lose them. We'll continue our tour through the department. We have a wall of accessories here. This is just a small snapshot of what Honda has available for your cars. I'm sure you guys probably all received brochures for accessories that are available for your vehicle. We also keep some detailing supplies, light detailing supplies, tire shine, waxes, stuff like that to keep your cars looking beautiful. I think now everybody's going to go with Frank.
That's about it.
And
Follow
you guys
me.
are going to
And we'll do the rest of the tour. I'll show you the rest of the service department.
If you do come in for service, just to let you know, if you wanted accessories installed on your car, it is possible like that.
Oh
If I'm not
yeah,
mistaken.
absolutely.
So that
And you can use your
that
VIP discount card too.
And we do keep a wide variety of accessories in stock. So a lot of people like door visors, a lot of people like body side molding. So when you're going shopping and people open up your car, you don't want it ding, you want it to hit the body side molding instead of that. Splash guards if your car doesn't come with it, all season mats. You name it, we have it. And then also, I don't care what kind of car you have, if you have a Ford, I'll get you the parts for that too. Alright?
We have our Apple Automotive Discount Center around the corner, which stocks a complete line for just about every car made. So that shouldn't be an issue. walk out this way. As you can see, we have a tire display here. Tires, obviously you're not going to need tires for a while, okay? But a tire for your Honda was manufactured specifically for your Honda. Okay, you cannot buy an exact factory replacement tire anywhere without a Honda dealer. Okay, yes, you can go buy a Dunlop any place, okay, but the tire is actually made to a different specification for a Honda. Okay, it's the same basically with any other manufacturer for that matter. The aftermarket sells a tire, but the sidewall stiffness, and there's a lot of different things that are a little bit different about it. I actually went to a demonstration one time where they had two tires, exactly the same make, tire, size, etc., etc. Turn the tires like this and put them next to each other and push down on the two tires. The aftermarket tire you can push down, the Honda you can't. Again, just, you know, a little tidbit for you. It is something that the tire does cost a little bit more, but you're getting a little bit extra. Okay? That's just you and me tires for a while, so not to worry. And this is the service department, which we're all going to end up out here in a little while. Let's walk over this way. This is our service waiting area and our write-up area. So you guys will all come in through that door right there, where Bob is standing. Okay, on the outside of that door is the early bird night owl box that I pointed out in the slideshow in front. That's right on the outside, and you can see the mail slot right on the inside. The keys end up on the floor, so nobody can get them, except us. Okay, so you'll be all safe that way. And like I said, you'll come in. Chris will greet you outside, give you a little slip of paper, hopefully, for you to come in and get the advisor to write you up. These are where the guys all stand. Okay, and they'll write you up, and then you can have a seat, or you can grab our shuttle, whatever you want to do, and off you go. And if you need a loaner car, the loaner cars we handle at that counter on the other end over there. That's also where Chris stands, and Gary actually works at that counter also. All right? Yep. Okay. Anybody questions yet? Nothing?
Nope.
Okay. If anybody needs me for anything, that's my office right there. The door's usually open, so just come right in. Free coffee machine and some snacks there too. The snacks aren't free. But the coffee's free and it's good stuff. Come on down this way. On your right side, obviously, the restrooms. On the left side is the Wall of Fame I was talking about. You can see some of our plaques and awards and training certificates. If anybody needs it, we do have an additional ladies' room back here. On the right side, there's also a changing table in there if you have children who need to change a diaper or something. Okay. And this is our main office. And that's about that. So why don't you all come and have a seat, and you can watch a video while we take the next group.
Okay, now if nobody has any further questions or anything, we can all move out to the service department. Back where we were, right behind the waiting area, everybody went through the shop, right? Just go out into the service department. You'll see your model vehicle should be in the shop. If you have any questions, the technicians are out there. They'll show you things like, you know, where your spare is, how to fill your washer fluid, etc., etc. You can ask them some questions. We'll give you a few minutes with them, and then we're going to do our airbag deployment.
They go, it goes pretty high up in the air, you'll see. One thing I need to stress with everybody, very, very, very important, airbags or no airbags, wear your seatbelts. It's actually more important to wear it if you do have an airbag. Okay? I've actually crashed a couple of times and the airbag and the seatbelt work flawlessly. So it's very, very important. But when you see the amount of force behind this airbag that goes up in the air, you're going to see why I say that. There's actually a video on YouTube. A bunch of guys in a gas station or something stacked up some tires, and they put an airbag inside the tires and put a piece of wood across, and the guy sat on it. Okay, and they exploded the airbag, and the guy actually hit the ceiling. Okay, you know, he was lucky he didn't get hurt. Okay, but anyway, I want to count it down with me. We'll start at 5. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
That is why you want to wear your seatbelt.
That's right.
Okay? Okay? Now everybody, I see some pretty astonished looks around here, okay? Okay, so that was the airbag. Anybody have any questions? All right. Okay, let's all go back up front for our grand prize drawing and whatever desserts you like.
Okay, the last subject I have for the evening is the survey process. American Honda loves to send out surveys, okay, and consequently we send out a couple of surveys too. Okay, your opinion definitely helps us run a better store, for your benefit actually. And it's very important to us that you fill out the surveys, please. The first thing that's going to happen after you come in for service is you're going to get an email from me. Just a quick heads up from me. There's like 4 questions on it to let me know if we did a good job or not before Honda contacts you. You may or may not get a telephone call from Honda regarding your service visit. Again, that's usually just 4 or 5 quick questions. The most important survey is the email survey. If everybody could please check your spam folders, okay, because you may or may not get a phone call from Honda telling you that you're going to get a survey. You might just get the survey by email randomly. Please look for that in your spam folders, very important. Okay? That's not spam, that's the Honda survey, and that's the one that they use to grade us, and it's the one that we use. It gives us a tremendous amount of detail, like I said, to help improve things around here. The scoring system on those surveys is a little bit odd. It's excellent, very good, good, fair, and poor. Excellent, you would think would be a perfect 100%, like it used to be back in school. But it's not, okay? Excellent, really, in this case, is only a 75 to 100. Again, if there's a problem, please let me know. If not, we'd certainly appreciate an excellent response. All right, now we're going to do our grand prize raffle. All right, we're going to let Rachel pick this one. For our grand prize tonight, we have a Garmin, a pretty nice unit. And the winner is
166111.
166111. We got it. All righty. All right. Congratulations. Enjoy. You'll always know how to get here. Okay. It's pre-programmed. Yeah, you can't miss it anyway. Okay. Well, I'd like to thank Anne-Marie and Rachel. Okay, they were extremely instrumental in presenting this whole thing for us. Thank you, ladies. And second of all, and most importantly, I'd like to thank all of you. And if anybody has any questions or wants anything, give me a call, stop in, say hello, or ask now. Yes, sir?
I just want to say you guys did a terrific job.
Well, thank you very much. We tried. Thank you very much. Okay, folks, we'll see you at 4,000 miles. Have a good night.
Very nice.